Good morning. Happy Friday. I'm going to a wedding this afternoon. That should be fun. A wedding when there's coronavirus? Yeah, life is going to go on, kids. Life is going to go on. I've seen a lot of rumblings on well, let's just say that our little First Amendment auditor community is heavily infected with sovereign citizens. And sovereign citizens like to believe conspiracy theories. And one conspiracy theory that I've seen floating around is that coronavirus isn't a thing. And it is a thing. I mean, we've seen it around the world. Every country is basically shooting itself in the foot trying to fight coronavirus. It is a thing. It is real. It does kill people. It doesn't kill everybody. It might not be as bad as they say. It might be worse than they say. Right now they're projecting about, 100,000 deaths in the U.S.? That's terrible. It's terrible that 100,000 people are going to die, projected. What they are doing, though, and by they I mean the government, is political. And I say it's political because it's the government doing it. The governments, the state governments, local governments, federal government, are implementing plans, policies, procedures, laws in some cases, that are affecting your liberties, my liberties, everybody's liberties. They're affecting our abilities to make money, to associate freely, to gather and worship. These are political things. Now, it is being done for medical reasons, and people are telling us over and over, listen to the experts, listen to the experts, listen to the experts. What people don't seem to grasp is that medical experts are experts on medicine, not on politics. Dr. Fauci is an expert in communicable diseases. He is not an expert on the economy. He is not an expert on running the country. He is not an expert on what's going on in my city or your city. We in the United States are in nested layers of republics. Your city probably acts to a large degree like a small republic. Your state, definitely. Pursuant to the Constitution of the United States, your state is required to act as a republic. And the United States itself is a republic. The people vote in their states for electors. The electors vote for the president. People vote in their states for senators and representatives. Those representatives themselves are the ones who go and vote on what laws to pass or not. The United States is a republic. For everyone who tells you it's a democracy, they're ignorant and full of shit. It is a republic. So when people are telling you to listen to the experts, what they're really telling you to do is to listen to the expert that they agree with. Listen to the expert that they think you should listen to. Because, like him or not, love him or hate him, Donald Trump is the closest thing to an expert that we have right now on running the country. I know that scares the shit out of some people, but he is the person who's getting all of the intelligence, getting all of the briefings, getting all of the data, getting all of the input from various sources. Past presidents may have more experience at being a president, like Obama had 8 years of presidential experience, while Donald Trump has only had about 3 years. I guess a little more than 3 years at this point, almost 3.5. But Obama has not been kept in the loop as far as what's going on in the country. And the U.S. has elected, as a nation, we have elected Donald Trump to be essentially our figurehead, our president. We have not elected Dr. Fauci. We have not elected any other expert. And people can reasonably differ as to the relative values, the relative merits of a quarantine, an economic shutdown. People can disagree with that and not be unreasonable about it. Medical experts, doctors, they have a single goal. Their single goal is to save lives, and it's in the short term. They don't care if it's going to, this medication is going to save your life right now. It will shut your kidneys down in a couple of years, but it will save your life right now. And they'll give you that medicine because that's what you need to live right now. Doctors, that is their goal, is to keep you alive right now. It's to make you as healthy as they can make you right now. That is not necessarily a politician's goal. A politician has to balance other things, the health of the economy, the happiness of the people, the satisfaction of the people with the state of affairs that are going on in the country. Access to not just the basic food, shelter, and water, but also to the other things in life that make life worth living and fun. Entertainment. Social gatherings. Stuff like that. It's a balancing act. And people can reasonably disagree on where the line between safety and freedom needs to be drawn. There are people out there who skydive, right? And they'll tell you that, skydiving is super safe and all this other fun stuff. But the reality of it is you're taking your life in your hands, and people do it for fun. They take their life in their hands for fun. And they're not considered to be unreasonable. You should be allowed to experience life. Or not. One fun thing that seems to be taking place is everybody's going to blame other people for exposing them. You've exposed me to the coronavirus. We can't expose other people to the coronavirus. Stay home, save lives. What happened to personal responsibility? What happened to you washing your own hands? What happened to you? If you're scared of getting the coronavirus, wear a fucking mask. What happened to that? Don't want to get AIDS? Wear a condom. Don't want to get coronavirus? Wear a mask. It seems pretty simple. And it seems like something that you can do without impeding the liberties of other people. But my point in this little rant or ramble is, number one, medical experts are medical experts. They're not experts on politics. They're not experts on what's best for the nation as a whole. We didn't vote for them. Somebody telling you that we should listen to them, fine, we should listen to them. We should listen to what they're saying and take it into account. Our politicians should listen to what they're saying and take it into account. But they shouldn't just simply do what the doctors say. They should weigh it. They should balance it against other interests, against the interests of the economy, of the interests of the people to be able to associate again. People are killing themselves right now. Their suicides are going up. People have lost their jobs. Lives are being ruined. This is going to have long-term effects on the economy. Let me put it this way. If for example, instead of a disease coming over from China, what would the United States do if an invading force, a military invasion came from China? What would we do? Would we, in the interest of saving American lives, simply go into our homes and allow the Chinese to take over the United States? Or would we resist, knowing full well that hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of US citizens would die in the process? At what point would we change the equation so that we valued freedom more than we valued safety? Where would you draw the line? We're going to reach a point where the people of the United States have had enough of this. We've seen about a month of this. We will never, ever be safe from the coronavirus. It will always be with us. It has been released into the world. It's in Africa. It's in Asia. There are vast swaths of territories in the world where they don't have good doctors. This will never be controlled. Not in our lifetimes. Which means that people are going to bring it into the US, because you got to remember, a lot of people can carry this asymptomatically and still be contagious. This disease is going to be with us forever. It is now like the flu. It is going to be with us forever. It's going to have outbreaks and die-outs. Outbreaks and die-outs. At what point are we going to stop sacrificing our liberties in the name of safety? Anyway, that's brought on because I'm thinking about going to a wedding. I am going to go to a wedding because fuck it. You only get married once, right? Well, it's not my wedding, but you know, it's a friend, and my friend is only going to get married once, hopefully. But I am a divorce attorney, so hey, if that needs to change, I can handle it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.